So, hey guys, it's your bro Isaac here, and welcome to another more of story time sort of videos. I want to get back into doing these, and I'm going to be doing these on this channel because I feel like my other channel is more of a gaming channel. It doesn't really fit doing these story times. And before the video starts, I just want to say some things will sound weird because I live in New Zealand and our schooling education system is really weird. We don't go by grades, we go by years. So when someone was, like, for example, in America, like grade 7, that would mean that I'd be a year 7. It's really weird. It's stupid. New Zealand has a lot of weird things. And also, if this video gets to 5 likes, I will say the time that I escaped intermediate slash secondary school, because this one's about primary slash elementary, because that's what it is in the different countries. But yeah, this is going to be about primary, elementary. If I get 5 likes, I will do the story about how I escaped intermediate slash middle school. Alright, so without further ado, let me just get into it. By the way, sorry for the bad COD background gameplay in the back. Fuck me. Yeah, sorry for that. At the end, I sort of got like a locus and tried to start sniping, but it failed really badly because my sensitivity was like 1. So, anyway, let's get back into the story. I'm getting sidetracked. So it was, I'm pretty sure I was a year 4 or grade 4, whatever you like to say. I was year 4, and I was pretty young. I was really stupid. I had no brain, no intelligence whatsoever. I wasn't like the smartest kid in the class, but I wasn't the dumbest at the same time. So it was pretty good. I went to a certain school. I'm not gonna say its name. And I had 2 really good friends at the school. For privacy reasons, I'm gonna name one Derek, and I'll name the other one Savage. So Derek and Savage. So one day we were at the school, right, and it was a very slow day at the school. It was like like just after the holidays, I think, and everyone was getting back into the mood of school. And no one likes school. Okay? Let's be honest. Unless you're really studying hard to get, like, you're doing like majors or whatever, you don't really like school unless it's like fun work and the teacher's being really cooperative and interactive with the class. Let's just be honest. No one really likes school apart from that. So we were like, this was before school started, so we had a chance, okay? We had one chance. And then my friend Derek comes up to me and he was like, hey Savage and Isaac, do you guys wanna skip? I'm like, oh, I can't do that, I'll ruin my perfect attendance record. And then they said, not if they don't find out. Now here's the problem with schools, right, okay? They call your parents, so I basically got busted straight after that, but it's good, okay? It's good, because got cool parents. And so yeah, we were like, yeah, let's be really cool people, let's try this. And so basically, right before the bell rings, we head to the gate. Okay, there's a problem though. Both gates have a security camera, and I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys really know about this, but when you're doing something you're not supposed to, if you're not really credited in that art, if you've never done something you're not supposed to be doing, there's a certain thing you need to get past certain boundaries. It's like a video game. You need certain things to get to certain places. And in this, we needed a credibility prop. Now, if you have never heard of a credibility prop before, that's totally okay. You're probably a goody two-shoes, and that's good. I don't recommend doing any of this. So, credibility prop is something that it makes you look like you belong where you shouldn't be. Say, for example, if I wanted to, let's just say, I wanted to like, I'm trying to put this into perspective so you guys can understand. Okay, so I wanted to skip school, right? But there are security cameras, and they are monitoring your every move. So if you walk so close near that gate, they will find out. So a credibility prop would help you get past to make it look like you were doing like a job of some sort. Say, for example, we had these rubbish bins. And normally every day someone would collect the rubbish bin and take it outside. It was like a big wheelbarrow full of 4 rubbish bins because the kids did rubbish duty and emptied all the rubbish bins from around the school. And so every day it would have to be moved outside so that all the rubbish bins could be cleared from the previous day. And that was a good thing because every day one like random student would walk past our caregiver Joe's shed. Joe was a really nice dude. He was honestly the best. And so someone would walk through Joe's shed and he'd be like, hey, can you carry these? And so we purposely went by Joe's shed. We walked past for a few 10 minutes, and then we were starting to worry that our plan wouldn't work. And then, long and behold, Joe came out with the cart of trolley and said, "Hey, you three kids, can you guys go and take this outside?" And we were like, "Sure, okay." And since we walked past the cameras with the huge bin, it looked like we were honestly trying to do something. We were. At the same time, we had to do a bit of a chore to get out, but they believed it. We walked to the rubbish bin. The good thing is, the rubbish bin, there was no cameras around them. So my boy Savage, he says, "Quickly, let's cut through the creek route and we'll head to the local park." And so we cut through the creek route. Right after, we've got our school bags and everything, because most kids had their school bags on right before the school bell started, because the classes weren't open. So I would head in, we would all head towards it, and we'd cut through a creek alley. It would be much, much faster. And we were heading there, and everything was perfect. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, everything was perfect for a minute. And then we reached the bridge. Now, there's a certain bridge where people walk across, and it's pretty easy to see people walking through the creekway. You can pretty easily spot one if you were walking through. Now, the problem was, once you were in school grounds, unless you were with a parent, there was no excuse why you should be out on school grounds. Like, you know, even if you had forgotten something from class, you had no reason to not be there without a parent or anyone else. If you were just three kids looking as shady as we were, well, you were going to get caught. And that was the problem. See, one of the regular office members, or the office staff, wasn't really a office person. They just sort of hung around the office, and they knew people pretty well. They walked on that route, and we walked on that route, and luckily there was a tree nearby, and me and Derek got behind the tree, and we were hiding. We were good, but you see, Savage, he was walking on the other side of the creek, and he didn't have time to jump and get to the tree we were, so he was spotted. And that's when the plan almost fell apart. I say almost, because he must have told the most convincing lie that I have ever heard. He walked up to her, because she didn't see us hide behind the tree, so we were scared shitless. We were just waiting behind the tree, and we were like, "Please don't rat us out, please don't rat us." We were praying that he was not going to rat us out. But Savage, he was no tattletale. He was no narc, he was no snitch. He kept to his word. He would not snitch on us no matter what. He was a reliable guy. If it was Derek that got caught, we would be in trouble, because he'd snitch to save anyone's life. I mean, his own life. So Savage gets caught, and he goes up to the office member, says, "I noticed you from the school. What are you doing? You're supposed to have a parent or caregiver with you." And he said, "Okay, this is where it gets." He said yes, he was walking with his mother, but his mother went around the long way, and he wanted to cut through the creek so he could wait for her. It's just a normal thing that their family do as a race thing. And then she believed it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was been the most unconvincing thing that I ever heard. But she believed it, and she was like, "Okay, you go on, meet your mother. I hope to see you back at school. Hopefully you don't get sick," because he mentioned something about being sick. And she was like, "I hope to see you at school." And at that point, we were just hiding behind the tree at the point, and he came over to us. He was like, "Hey, it's clear, it's clear." We were like, "What happened?" And then he told us the whole story, and we were in denial for the whole thing. And it was absolutely crazy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it was crazy. That was the amount of adrenaline that was rushing through my body at that point. Like, it was, my heart was going to explode. I was literally that close to coming out from around the tree and just saying, "Look, we ran away, we got bored." But my man Savage, he got us out of it. And I have to thank you, Savage, because I know Savage watches my videos. So I want to thank you, man. You know who you are. You know, that's not his real name, Derek and Savage. They're not their real names, but I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Savage. And Derek, if you're watching this, I'm glad it wasn't you that got caught. And yeah, after that, we just hung around the local park for the rest of the day. We just hung on the swings. The thing is, Derek, he had what was it? Freak! There was these passes that you could get, and they would allow you to go places when school's going on. It's like a 3 a.m. pass, a 3 p.m. pass, sorry, and if you didn't have one and you were a kid who checked into a store before 3 p.m., which was when most schools finished at that time, then you weren't allowed service. But man, Derek, he had one of those because his parents were rich, so his parents brought him one. And so we all walked into the store. He held up his 3 p.m. pass, and everything was good. Savage, it was pretty much these guys that held the weight here, but Savage brought us some noodles, and we ate just raw noodles for the rest of the day. Just bam, that was lunch. Boom. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the funnest afternoon that I've ever had because we were just like we couldn't do much. We couldn't really hang around the main road. And whenever like someone would come along saying, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be in school?" we'd just say, "Oh no, we're homeschooled. This is sort of like our playtime / break time. We're allowed at the park until blah blah blah," and then they'd walk away. And it was really really convincing. I'm not gonna lie, it was really cool. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, me and the boys, we got away with some pretty savage stuff, but that took the handle. That. And then I'm not gonna mention too much because I still want that 5 like goal. I'm a YouTuber who wants money and fame. Yeah, but like in the intermediate one, sadly Derek didn't go to the same intermediate, but Savage did. So you'll be seeing more of Savage if we get that 5 likes. You'll be hearing an intermediate / middle school story about him as well. I'm not gonna lie, Savage was there for most of my life until he moved out last month. So we don't really talk too much. Oh, I miss you, Savage. Come back, please. But yeah, that was really really awesome. I really did enjoy hanging with the guys through the park and all that. It was really really fun, and the convincing lie that Savage told, it was on point. That was so surprising. The teacher came, the office lady that we met came in the next day, and she said I think, what did she say? We were all hanging out together, me, Derek, and Savage, and then she said, "Oh, you boys didn't show up to school yesterday. I'm guessing Savage must have given you all the flu." And then we all just went away with it. We just went, "Yeah, we had the flu. It wasn't, it wasn't the best." Yeah, so we managed to pull that off, and I'm not gonna lie, that was freaking awesome. You had to be there to understand that, but it was really, really, really cool. I did enjoy that. It was one of my most prized treasures at that school, was just knowing that we got away with that. And yeah. In the end, the school realized that we weren't supposed to be out there. They called our parents. I think all of our parents were mutually okay with it. They were like, "Hey, the kids, they're growing up. They're gonna make mistakes in their life. That's okay." I'm pretty sure everyone. I think no, it was Derek. And his parents were like, "Oh, we're disappointed in you, but that's okay." And all the parents basically understood. They were like, "Okay, they're growing up, they're making mistakes. It's all a part of life. They didn't hurt anyone, they didn't hurt themselves, so that's okay. We just don't do that anymore." So it was pretty cool. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to slap that like button, subscribe, and oh god, there's a Call of Duty ad on this video. Oh, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.